Good morning. I am super excited today to be able to share a phenomenal trade that I was able to take utilizing the 13 Market Moves course material that I have been fortunate enough to recently become a student of, that turned a profit of 1,000%. So that was a return of 1,000%. I'm super excited to share it today. I have been trading for a little under 2 years now with a very low success rate, losing over about $20,000 to the market. So I'm just super excited to share some trades that have been a complete turnaround and stand largely in comparison to the trades that I'm familiar with taking. And I'm just super excited today to be a part of 13 Market Moves. So I wanted to share this trade that I took with BidU that made 1,000%, taking a small account of roughly around $260 to $1,000. I was pointed in the direction of the 13 Market Moves by my father, who is an avid follower of the 13 Market Moves YouTube channel, and he would send me these YouTube videos, and I would just got super excited. And I took it upon myself to make the sacrifice and to purchase the 13 Market Moves formula. And since then, I've been able to take trades like the one I'm going to be sharing today, where I made where it materialized 1,000% throughout the course of the trading day, taking a small account of $260 to roughly $1,000 throughout the course of that day. Super exciting trade. As you can see here, I started with around $250. After I made some adjustments, I had about $260 to work with and turned it into $1,000 throughout the course of that day. So I took a trade with BidU that had a 3-day sequence that pointed to a move higher during this particular trade. I entered the trade on 12/9/2020 at 7:40 a.m. For 68 cents, and then I throughout the course of that day, when the trade began to go my way as an earlier trader, I would have taken that trade and probably taken about 10% on that and jumped out of the trade feeling pretty happy with myself. But contrary to my earlier trading days, having the education that comes with the 13 Market Moves course, I was able to have the confidence and the wherewithal to stay with the trade, even as you can see 2 hours later on the flip side of the trade going for me, where I would have gotten out of the trade. Even 2 hours later, I actually stayed with the trade as it was going against me, and even more so, I had the confidence to add to the trade as the trade began to move against me, which is something in my earlier trading days that I certainly wouldn't have done. I would have exited and then kicking myself as the trade moved in my favor 2 days later. But as you can see, as the day began to unfold on the first day of the entry into the trade, it began to unwind and come to a close. I'm Pacific time, so 12:30 is winding up the trading session for the day. And but as you can see, as it moved against me even more, I added to the trade one last time for an average price of 30 cents. And throughout the course of 2 days later, I was able to sell that trade for $3.10. This was actually a pullback from the materialized profit that I'm showing, but it's actually a wonderful trade, and I was just certainly happy to capture that the trade turned over 1,000% throughout the course of that trading day, taking an account from $260 to $1,000. And if I could do that monthly, even just adding that a little bit to my additional income to the income I'm familiar with having already, that would be phenomenal. And I'm certainly excited, and I have the I'm confident that I'm going to be able to share trades like this that are making 1,000% or more, that stand largely in comparison to what I'm familiar with taking as a beginner trader, where I'm jumping out of trades at 20 to 30%. But here's another trade that turned roughly around $23,000, and another trade that turned over $700 here, and then this 500% trade, which stands largely in comparison to the 20 to 30% that I'm familiar with taking. And I've taken other charts charting courses that don't stand anywhere in comparison to what the charts and divergence course has to offer in the material that they train you with, that teach you how to read sequences and how to read the signals for trend reversals and the different things that come with it. Nothing stands in comparison. It's a wonderful course and something to learn from. And I'm just super excited to be able to share this trade that made 1,000%, and I'm looking forward, like I said before, to sharing in the upcoming days. I'm confident that I'm going to be sharing more trades that are like this trade that I took with BidU that turned 1,000% profit. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day.